Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we explain how did Portugal form. At the end of the 9th century, a small minor county based in the area of Portuguese was established by Vimara Perez on the orders of King Alfonso III of Leon, Galicia and Asturias. After annexing the county of Portugal into one of the several counties that made up its realms, King Alfonso III named Vimara Perez as its first count. Since the rule of Count Diogo Fernandes, the county increased in size and importance and, from the 10th century onward, with Count Goncalo Mendes as Magnus Dux Portucalensium, Grand Duke of the Portuguese. The Portuguese counts started using the title of Duke, indicating even larger importance and territory. The region became known simultaneously as Portugal, Portugal, and Portugalia, the county of Portugal. The kingdom of Asturias was later divided as a result of dynastic disputes. The northern region of Portugal became part of the kingdom of Galicia and later part of the kingdom of Leon. The Algarve, the southernmost region of Portugal, was finally conquered from the Moors in 1249. And in 1255 the capital shifted to Lisbon. 27. Neighboring Spain would not complete its reconquista until 1492. Almost 250 years later. 28. Portugal's land boundaries have been notably stable for the rest of the country's history. The border with Spain has remained almost unchanged since the 13th century. The Treaty of Windsor, 1386, created an alliance between Portugal and England that remains in effect to this day. Since early times, fishing and overseas commerce have been the main economic activities. Suebi Visigothic arts and architecture, in particular sculpture, had shown a natural continuity with the Roman period. With the Reconquista, new artistic trends took hold, with Galician Asturian influences more visible than the Leonese. The Portuguese group was characterized by a general return to classicism. The county courts of Viseu and Coimbra played a very important role in this process. Mozarabic architecture was found in the south, in Lisbon and beyond. While in the Christian realms Galician Portuguese and Asturian architecture prevailed. 24. As a vassal of the Kingdom of Leon, Portugal grew in power and territory and occasionally gained de facto independence during weak Leonese reigns. Count Mendo Goncalves even became regent of the Kingdom of Leon between 999 and 1008. In 1070, the Portuguese Count Nuno Mendes desired the Portuguese title and fought the Battle of Pedroso on the 18th of February 1071 with Garcia II of Galicia, who gained the Galician title, which included Portugal, after the 1065 partition of the Leonese realms. The battle resulted in Nuno Mendes' death and the declaration of Garcia as King of Portugal. The first person to claim this title, Garcia styled himself as King of Portugal and Galicia, Garcia Rex Portugali e Galiciae. Garcia's brothers, Sancho II of Castile and Alfonso VI of Leon, united and annexed Garcia's kingdom in 1071 as well. They agreed to split it among themselves. However, Sancho was killed by a noble the next year. Alfonso took Castile for himself and Garcia recovered his kingdom of Portugal and Galicia. In 1073, Alfonso VI gathered all power, and beginning in 1077, styled himself Imperator Totius Hispaniae, Emperor of all Hispania. When the emperor died, the crown was left to his daughter Ulrica, while his illegitimate daughter Teresa inherited the county of Portugal. In 1095, Portugal broke away from the Kingdom of Galicia. Its territories, consisting largely of mountains, moorland and forests, were bounded on the north by the Minho River, and on the south by the Mondego River. At the end of the 11th century, the Burgundian knight Henry became Count of Portugal and defended its independence by merging the County of Portugal and the County of Coimbra. His efforts were assisted by a civil war that raged between Leon and Castile and distracted his enemies. Henry's son Afonso Henriques took control of the county upon his death. The city of Braga, the unofficial Catholic center of the Iberian Peninsula, faced new competition from other regions. Lords of the cities of Coimbra and Porto fought with Braga's clergy and demanded the independence of the reconstituted county. Portugal traces its national origin to the 24th of June 1128. The date of the Battle of São Mamede. Afonso proclaimed himself Prince of Portugal after this battle, and in 1139, he assumed the title King of Portugal. In 1143, the Kingdom of Leon recognized him as King of Portugal by the Treaty of Zamora. In 1179, the papal bull Manifestus Probatum of Pope Alexander III officially recognized Afonso I as king. After the Battle of São Mamede, the first capital of Portugal was Guimarães, from which the first king ruled. Later, when Portugal was already officially independent, he ruled from Quam.